So guys, let's do a quick market outlook for Forex market. So let's start with DXY. We're gonna take a look at DXY, EURUSD, GBPUSD, and Euro GBP to determine the stronger or weaker pair. So right now, DXY, we got our rejection from this monthly order block. And monthly right now for me is pretty much bearish. I'm gonna show you why. Maybe I'm gonna be fuck S13 Joer, but yeah, maybe we can invalidate this candle, so it's gonna be our high time frame range. So monthly time frame right now for me bearish. Yeah, I was aiming to tap this range low, so it's gonna be as resistance for us. But you can see we didn't even manage to close the weekly time frame with market structure break. So right now I'm gonna be bearish. Yes, and I'm gonna wait for the price to show me something more. So I can expect to tap this zone again or to get some strong bounce from this order block on weekly time frame. But I'm not sure actually, so I'm just gonna wait and stick to maybe daily structure. On daily time frame, it's a bit better for bulls on USD. We formed daily MSB here. So right now I'm gonna wait for pull back into discount. So I'm gonna wait for a deep discount here, and I'm gonna make some moves in this zone. So basically, I'm waiting for invalidation to on daily time frame with some rejection here, or I'm gonna wait for confirmation on H1 in this zone. So we're basically gonna form a higher low, and if it's gonna be our case, yeah, with higher low, I'm gonna wait for price to take this liquidity and to tap this range low. H4, what do we have on H4? H4 is not looking good. So on H4, we formed another MSB, so market structure right now is bearish. And as far as I can see this zone. So this zone is gonna be a support for DXY. So before that, price is gonna be bullish on Euro and GBP, is on my analysis. I'm not gonna long USD if we even, yeah, I'm not gonna long USD right now. Yeah, we can do something like this to tap this FEG, but it's basically Monday. And do we have anything on Forex Factory? Let me check. Yeah, we have no news on Monday. So basically Monday is gonna be very low risk or even skip. Because yeah, Monday after NFP, yeah, we can have some retracement. Yeah, it's possible. But with the news that we had on Friday, yeah, I believe it's pretty much bearish and we can get a rejection from this order block here. Not sure about this FVG. So again, daily, I'm gonna wait for invalidation of this structure on daily time frame. High time frame is pretty much bearish, and even H4 is bearish already. So I'm gonna wait for this deep discount on DXY. Yeah, bro, what do we have on the yeah, bro? Monthly time frame. So we have this range and we tapped the range high and we got our rejection on this range high. So we can be bullish. Okay, go to weekly time frame. We even formed a liquidity rate on weekly time frame. So with the bullish structure and liquidity rate, we can expect the price to go even a bit higher. But since it's pretty much top on currency pairs, I can be, suspicious about price action. And since we don't have any news on Monday, and basically not a lot of news during next week, and it's August, we can expect price action to be slow and a bit shitty. So this one is possible as well. Let's go to daily time frame. What do we have on daily? So on daily, I found this that we formed a bearish market structure break on daily time frame, and it's kind of important for me. But since we have this plan on DXY to go for a deep discount, I'm gonna aim the same for EURUSD. So I'm gonna mark down this. Yeah, I'm gonna mark down this one. So I'm gonna wait for discount zone, but as well deep. So we're gonna wait for rejection here, or we can play some continuation from this inversion fair value gap. I'm not sure if we're gonna test it and give some entries, but this scenario is kind of possible. So right now daily is bearish for me, so I'm waiting for a deep discount for some short positions. Before discount, I'm gonna long, and it's better to long from these levels, close to range high level. This swing high is gonna be invalidation for my bearish scenario. And once we're gonna form bullish market structure break on this level, yeah, here I'm gonna wait for some manipulation on H4, H1, and I'm gonna aim higher, maybe to 1.2 on EURUSD. What do we have on lower time frames? Lower time frames. So basically this zone was our resistance. Now we have this zone. No, not this zone. This point of interest is gonna be our resistance. And since I'm waiting for a deep discount, we formed, oh yeah, we formed another market structure break. We tested FVG already. I can expect the price to go test body of this order block, and we can go higher to discount in this zone. And here we can take some shorts, for scenario where we're gonna form lower high and some rejection on daily time frame. If we don't have it and we won't get this, rejection on lower time frames, then it's gonna be bullish and we're going to 1.2 on EURUSD. So that's the plan basically. Right now, before deep discount, we're gonna take short longs. And here we're gonna wait for confirmation on low time frame for shorts. If we don't get it, okay, then we take longs. GPB. Oh, sorry. What do we have on GPB? Again, range high, range low, interesting. There was SMT. Price is still located, so we basically accepted back into this high time frame range, but structure is still bullish. I can see this monthly fair value gap, and it's kind of interesting for me. Since it's GPB, it likes to form some deep retracements. So even if it's going to be a bullish bullish structure, price can do something like this, for continuation higher. Yeah, it's possible. But right now, I'm interested in the first buoy, and this first buoy is going to be a monthly order block. Oh, monthly fair value gap, sorry. What do we have on weekly time frame? Weekly time frame, I can see it's kind of weak. Let me do this. So we formed manipulation here we got our fair value gap rejection and before market structure break on weekly time frame. So basically we have this breaker zone, and this breaker zone is going to be a big problem for the price to go higher actually. I believe that's because EG is very strong, and even if EU is going to be bullish, so yeah, let's go to EG later and let's choose our pair with, for longs and shorts. So right now I'm gonna mark down this as sell side liquidity. Let's check uh, on futures. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so this is gonna be our target for the week. And I don't know even what news can send it. Maybe, yeah, maybe Thursday you can see we have a lot of news for GBP and ICM services on Tuesday. So we have 2 days that can possibly send the price lower on GBP. So right now I believe it's gonna be a rejection. We're not gonna take these swing lows right now. Yeah, we have this daily FEG, so it's gonna be the first resistance for our currency pair. Let's go to H4. Yeah, Monday is gonna be very slow, personally. So I can expect the price to go to tap this order block and then if we're gonna get like M15, H1 confirmation for longs, yeah, we can take some. So yeah, pretty much bullish right now till this zone, or if we're gonna form liquidity rate and then confirmations with the flow, yeah, we can take some shorts. Maybe Wednesday reversal, pretty much possible for GPB. What do we have on EG? EG, I hate this pair actually. Weekly time frame, yeah, it's still bullish. We took our buy side liquidity first target, but it was high time frame acceptance in the range, and I can expect the price with this liquidity, trend line to be broken, so we can reach this range high. So 0.89, so 0.9 actually. Daily time frame, what do we have here? So we formed this daily market structure break on AG, but since we held the lows, and I believe it's pretty much where these come, yeah, we can expect Monday to be some tricky price action, so we can expect some retracement, and yeah, Tuesday, so Monday, it's gonna be maybe it can be bad for longs on EURUSD and can be pretty much good on GBP because of this market structure break on EG. So GBP gonna be stronger. And since we tested this fair value gap on H4 and H1, small retracement build this liquidity equal highs and then take them, to invalidate this daily fair value gap. So EG right now, some retracement to form some range, manipulation here, consolidation, distribution going higher. So I need this move so I can understand that euro is stronger and I can long euro. So best scenario for euro to form some sort of range and to take some longs here. Yeah, this would be nice actually. Okay, see ya guys. Let's take a look what mod they're gonna provide us. I'm not gonna trade it, I'm gonna skip it probably. Hope all of you gonna have a wonderful week and you're gonna make some profits, but don't try to over risk, manage your risk, guys, because it's last month of the summer, and our main goal is to main profit, but very important stuff is like to preserve your capital, See ya.